Hey guys, BlackWolf066 here, and today I'm building a base game starter home for a single sim. Though you can have it for a couple if you so choose. It would give you a little extra money. Now before I continue any farther, I just want to say that I'm mostly doing this to get practice with the recording and editing software that I have. So I know the video isn't the greatest quality out there, and I'm also sorry if the video is a little choppy in some places, or if the audio is echoey and all around bad. But I only have a laptop to work with, so I'm doing the best I can here. I do have to admit this video did turn out a lot better than I originally thought. Most of the test runs that I've done over the weeks, it was bad, and I just kept playing with the settings and stuff like that. So it did turn out a lot better. I mean, I'm still a giant noob. I will readily admit that. I suck, I know. But hey, I got it to work, so that has to count for something, right? Anyway, I felt like the easiest thing to record and edit was a starter home speed build in The Sims 4. So the home is pretty simple in design, since I didn't want to record for too long only to find nothing worked in the end. I think I was given, when I had made my character, I think I had a budget of 20,000, which I swear I remember it being a little over 16 beforehand, so I don't know when they had changed that. I mean, that could just be me, it could be wrong. But either way, I had 20,000, and I chose the cheapest lot, which was about 1,500. So the home does have bare minimum stuff, and it is base game items only for those who don't own the packs. And I think when all is said and done, there's about 50 simoleons left for your sim to eat until they can get a job. I realized I probably didn't need to put that many windows in, as you can see, but I really liked the overall design once they were in. So if the 50 simoleons isn't enough for your sim until they can earn more, just delete a few of them, or whatever else you think is unnecessary for your gameplay needs. Also, before I forget, I was debating on, because this is a bare minimum home, I kind of wanted to go back and record a remodeled version of it. But I'm still not sure if I should keep it a base game, or if I should use the packs like I usually do. So, I mean, if anybody is seeing this and is brave or curious enough to sit through the whole thing, if you have any suggestions, let me know. I'm free to listen. I could always do maybe a pack themed build with it, or if anybody wants to see that. But I do have to admit, I do have a large Mediterranean build that I am still working on. I did record some of it. I didn't record all of it because I was halfway finished the build when I decided I wanted to test a lot of the software that I have. But yeah, because I'm trying to finish that and everything else, I will try and make time, but I can't guarantee that it'll be done right away if anybody does have suggestions. So anyway, back to the build. When I had originally started doing this, I did have another design in mind, because I did have a few pictures off Google that I was using as a reference, and a lot of that footage I actually didn't add into here because I ended up not keeping the design of it, because with The Sims you're only limited with so many windows, and the one design that I really liked, there was like triangle shaped windows up in the attic and stuff like that, and I know you can't really get that. I was struggling so much with the windows, it wasn't even funny. So I just scrapped it and just restarted, and this is the ending result. I knew I wanted to do a loft build, like a tinier version of a home that didn't necessarily have a full upstairs. It just had the bedroom. And yeah, the bathroom shape, I promise that doesn't stay like that. I didn't like that either. I wasn't quite sure with what I wanted to do with that. But oh, and another thing, as you're seeing, I had struggled so much with the trimming. I thought it would give the floor a little more substance. But so you're probably going to see me add it and delete it and add it and delete it a lot, and I think I don't end up keeping it. And another thing that I noticed the more and more that I continue to build, there's an issue that when you're adding a loft or you're removing floors, you can kind of see like the trim of the roofing coming through, as I think you'll see soon. Like for instance, as the camera pans, you can see right in the left, in the top right corner, there's the trimming from the foundation of the roof. So it's a little bit of an annoyance to me, but hopefully it won't be an annoyance to everybody else. I mean I can ignore it, because I know a lot of my other builds, like the one build, the Mediterranean build that I'm doing at the moment, it's some of the roofing is actually going through, and thankfully it's tucked in a corner so you can't really see it if you're not really looking for it. but yeah. I'm really excited if I do remodel this, because I do have some ideas, like that little nook off to the right of the door. I was thinking of doing maybe like a shoe rack and a coat rack or something like that, or even like a little reading nook or a bookcase, or even just to move the office space down there. Still debating. And obviously I wanted to renovate the bathroom and do a better kitchen, maybe add a back door and a backyard, because the landscaping, the curb appeal of this place is pretty lacking. I did try my best with what I had, but that is one of my favorite things to do, is to do gardens outside. Like for instance, though, I do have a few builds on my sim profile, and the one build that I absolutely had so much fun with, I think I called it the Mediterranean Oasis, and I just really enjoyed that build. I loved the garden, I loved how the garage turned out, and I was really trying to stick with a color theme when I was doing it, so there's like a lot of like blues and yellows in the main living areas. And then I think by far my favorite room has to be the young adult / teenage girls room, because it's just very colorful and cluttered, and I love clutter. I loved lived in places. I don't mind when some things are neat, but I'm definitely a chaotic, organized person. So I like when it feels like a home is lived in. I don't like walking into a home and feeling like the moment you move or breathe, you're going to break something. So, but yeah, I really did like that Mediterranean build. And honestly, when I had posted it, I really thought it was only going to get like 13 downloads, like the first one that I did. But I was really shocked when I woke up and started playing again, and I saw that I think over 30 people on the first day had downloaded it. I think it's now up in the hundreds. I'm not exactly sure how far. I haven't really checked. But yeah, I really enjoyed it. I really liked the garden the best. And I did actually like the master ensuite that I did, like with the ensuite closet area and the ensuite bathroom. The one thing that I do regret when I was going through the screenshots, I didn't record any of it, sadly, when I was building, but I do have screenshots of it. I might make a slideshow and post it if anybody's interested. But the one thing I do regret is the kitchen area. I mean, I know there's a few things here and there that I made mistakes, but they're easy fixes. But the kitchen, I wasn't really happy with the coloring. I hadn't realized that the backsplash with the molding version, I think I wasn't paying attention too much, but I didn't realize it didn't match the trimming to the pale yellow that I had throughout the rest of the house. So it's definitely an eyesore if you really look at it. And that's another thing. Like that's why I'm happy with the new Parenthood pack, because there is a few more like backsplash options. I really do like tile. I really do like different backsplash options that you can use. So that was a plus in my book for that one. But yeah, I mean, anyway, I don't really know what else to kind of talk about with this build, but I guess like with Sims in general, I do have to admit that I'm having a lot of fun with this. I never really played the first or the second game. I've played the first, but I didn't have the expansion packs. So I think this game really is the first time I've really actually played as much as I have with The Sims. Because I mean, I do love the graphics of this one. I do love like the homes and stuff like that. I do love building mostly out of anything else. I like building the characters and building the homes. And if I'm feeling diabolical, I do like to see how many ways I can kill them. Anyway, I'm not the only one. I know this, but yeah, I mean, like my absolute favorite thing though is to build homes and to see what I can do and to push myself with like pictures and see if I can recreate it as best as I can with the limited options that we have. But I mean, I can't really complain. I really do like everything that has been given to us so far. I mean, there are a few things that I don't like, but I mean, everybody has their own opinion. So that's just my opinion. But I mean, when it comes to like the expansion packs, I mean, I do like Get to Work because I like the fact that I can own a retail store or a bakery. I haven't really played too much with Get Together. I do like the world, I do like the items and the stuff that came in it, but I haven't really played around with the clubs, so I'm not the best person to ask for an opinion about that pack. But I think my favorite is the City Living, because I like the items in there, I like the gameplay, I like the apartments, and then I like the items that I really like is the fact that you get lived-in items or used items. So like I love the used countertops and the rugged walls and the used fridge and stuff like that. I kind of wish that there was more used items. I mean, I know we have the used bed and stuff, but I would have really liked to have seen more flooring. I know we got the carpet, but I thought like worn out wood would look really cool, like in certain heavy traffic areas, like the front door or hallways, to have like that worn out, rugged look to, or like scuffed look to some of the floors. Doesn't have to necessarily be dirty, just old and run down. But and then like when it comes to the game packs, I can't honestly say which one is my favorite. I like most of them. There was bugs in each and every one of them when I had gotten them and played them, but I'm actually surprised I liked the vampire pack as much as I did, because I'm not really a fan of vampires. I'm more of a werewolf kind of girl. But I mean, I did have fun with that game. I was shocked. I mean, not only did I like the items, but I liked the gameplay and stuff like that. So I really enjoyed myself with that game. But the one thing that I would really like to see, I haven't played Parenthood yet, so I can't really give my opinion on that one yet either. But the one thing I would like to see with the outdoor retreat is to see more like worlds you can vacation in. Because although I like the idea of vacationing and going camping, I would like to see other things. So, but I really do. I think that's my favorite like pack because it can be expanded if they do choose to. And I like the stuff packs. I am slightly, and I do say slightly disappointed with like the backyard and the patio stuff packs because I wanted a little bit more. I wanted more like outdoor furniture, like sofas and like love seats that you could use outside that you wouldn't normally see inside. And I wanted like lounge chairs for poolside or something like that. I know you can kind of fake it by doing the move options and finding certain objects to kind of shove together, but still, it would be cool to see a few more things. And I think that's the reason why this new pack that's going to be coming out maybe later this year, the one that we're all voting on, the eco living one, they did post the objects that won, and I am very happy that pretty much most, if not all of the stuff that I picked won. I mean, I liked all of the stuff. There were a few things I was kind of with, but of the 68 items, I did like most of them, so I would have been happy with whatever won. But I was really happy with the wicker stuff that won, because then that'll kind of satisfy that need for my more outdoor stuff. But yeah, I mean, with the build. So again, the curb appeal is lacking. My gosh, I'm butchering every word. Sorry, I'm the queen of botched words, guys. But yeah, the curb appeal is lacking here. I was going back and forth with certain things. I had some flowers, but I was coming down to the wire with a lot of the money. And you'll see soon, I later realized that I didn't even have a sink or a trash bin in the kitchen. And yeah, you probably could have gotten away with that because the bathroom sink is literally right there. But I kind of wanted it to feel like a home. So that's why I added the sink and the waste bin and stuff like that. But because of that, I had to kind of delete a few things. I think I end up deleting those flowers and just putting grass in. So if I do remodel this, I'll definitely make this place look a lot prettier than it is, because I do love curb appeal. I do love doing that stuff. Not in real life. I suck at gardening. I have a what is it? A black thumb, the thumb of death. But yeah. Yeah, because that was another thing. I'm not really happy with some of the bed options. There isn't a lot of recolors. I know this build is very bland and blah and gray. Nothing really kind of matches, I'm noticing. But with the bed, I would have liked to have seen more wood texture colors, like maybe solid white instead of a beige. And I know I could have used other nightstands, and I do end up going with a white nightstand. But I would like to see more color options for beds. If they're not going to give us a lot of bed options, especially good bed options, because I know the bed I use is very, very uncomfortable, at least give us more color for like more options, more designs, more patterns, stuff like that for the beds that we do have. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I know it's the video's almost over, but yeah, I mean, like other than those little itty bitty complaints, as well as seeing more stairs. Oh, before I forget, The other thing that I really liked about the city living is the mailboxes and the elevators, and I really do hope in later, like in like late future, because I doubt they'll get to it now, but it would be cool to see the elevators be used and not just apartments. Like you could do it for homes, because I think it would be cool if you have like a 4-story or 5-story home to have the elevator instead of your sim going through 5 floors of stairs. And another thing is the wall mailbox. I really hope, I mean, again, I'm not sure, I haven't tested it out, but I would like to see mailboxes that could be put on the front of your house instead of just stuck in the ground like they usually are, because then it would give me more space to do more landscaping. But yeah, I mean, like that would be pretty cool if they could do stuff like that in later installments, just to kind of get that stuff to work for just regular homes and not just apartments. But yeah, anyway, just I guess, yeah, there's the waste bin. And then I realized I didn't have enough money for the trash bin outside, so I think I'll end up deleting a few things soon. Like I know I delete the second nightstand that's upstairs, because I guess it was just unnecessary. It was more for balance purposes than anything. So yeah, I do change the color of that, and then I do delete the second one, which then gives me enough money to buy the bin. And then I think when all is said and done, after doing the last minute touches, I think there was like, yeah, I think it was 58 or 54. Yeah, 54. Yeah, it's 58 now, but I think there was one wall I didn't paint. So I think that leaves you with 54 simoleons left. Yeah, this is just me just double checking everything, and there's the wall. So if there's anything, if you guys download this and you see some things that I've missed, just let me know. And then here's the screenshots. It's very quick, so I guess I'll just I'll say that I am going to be doing this a lot just to kind of practice with the software, so maybe you guys will see more videos from me. If you have any suggestions, or if you have any comments, anything I can improve, please let me know down below. Anyway, I guess I'll see you guys later. Bye.